Hey everybody, how you doing? This is MFN Starboy. I have been reaching out to a few of your channels. I really hope that you stop by and check out this video. I want to address a few things. I want to take a couple different notes and pointers. This is me. This is what I look like. I've said before, I'm a big guy. Talking about the Giants and stuff. Anyways, I wanted to do this because nobody's gonna find this in our lifetime, and I feel like somebody needs to blow it. I'm gonna blow it, and it just is what it is. All right, so about a month before the discovery with the pyramids, with the structures underneath, I was able to work that out with the AI in regards to a couple different things that I've done on my own in regards to like boots on the ground. There's a Levesque Tower. These things, these buildings, they're electron guns, like a cathode ray tube. The sun is the anode. Our buildings are the cathode. Okay, and then they use telluric energy that's always here, and they're just always doing, and all those buildings are still on. Everything's still on. That's where they currently get the electricity. All right. So a couple different prefixes here. You might be able to see a little bit about what we got going on. If you are not familiar with any of this research, you need to get yourself familiar with Rumble, checking out Goji Vlamst or Goji Vlamste. He was the original one to drop this whole crater Earth thing and really, in my opinion, set it on fire. He has a lot of great content. He has a lot of great things to say. I highly recommend checking out his channel. So, what else here? We got a couple different things up. We're going to be talking today about the Richat structure, also known as the Eye of the Sahara. I'd like folks to know that all this stuff is relatively valid. This is where all of the 200 proofs of flat Earth and all that, this is what this all leads to, right? Nos confunding and all that. I tried to drop a couple nugs. Okay, bet. So I was looking around here. Hopefully you've also checked my channel. I'm going to be referring to different videos. Please check them out. Like, subscribe. Let me know what you like about it. Let me know what you'd like me to do next. I don't have to show my ugly mug here on the screen, so don't you worry about it. But I need to connect with my people because we are very separated. There's a handful of things going on. I highly recommend, like the code channel. I got a breakdown of one of the videos, and I was actually tracking. Well, it's not on this one, but here, I'll show you. Nope. We'll go later. We'll talk about that later. Anyways, we're tracking a road to the exit. Okay. And yeah. So, long story short, I ended up finding a discovery here on this. You'll see this is, as we know, the Eye of the Sahara. Now, what is the Eye of the Sahara? It is also known as the Richat structure. I recommend everybody check it out. It's a really interesting. What was that? Can we go back here? Okay. It's a really interesting thing to look at. If you go look, there's tons of pictures here for your reference and viewing pleasure. So, let's see here. What else? What do they say it is? 40 kilometers in diameter. Da 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 da. All right, you guys ready? All right. As a matter of fact. All right. Are we good? Are we Gucci? All right, let's rock. All right, so this structure is not what we're being told. All right, long story short, this structure is not what we're being told, people. Not in the slightest. Not in the slightest, and it should bother you. All right. Now, for reference, if you're not hip to Goji Vlamst, Rumble, Goji Vlamst, check out all of his stuff. Start at the beginning, work through it. You can pick and choose, but I'd really like you to get a good set of where he's going before you jump into some of this energy stuff he talks about. But this Trump stuff is really interesting too, and how to fake the mark. Everything you're looking at is really interesting. I highly recommend you guys check it out. But you need the prefix for the whole, for the theory. All right, move forward, move forward, move forward. Long story short, our crater is is theorized to be in Sulpicus Gallus M. He did stuff to make this, okay? There's a way that he did to make this, all right? Let's assume, you know how this works. We just assume we run with it. This is where we are here. This is the Americas. They're actually flipped. They're not the side, the orientation that they're telling us. They're actually flipped. And there's a land bridge right here to New Schwabeland. There should be a plateaued step here, a water source here that pours down in, and maybe water that comes in here. And this is like a ramp thing there. We don't have to go through the video, but I would like to maybe review his videos someday. So this is my channel here. If you're not familiar with my channel, we do all kinds of things, AI related content, do all kinds of research, artificial intelligence, you name it. Please check out my channel. I don't claim to know anything. Everything is for entertainment purposes only. But I would like to say Mayday. All right. So, all right. Long story short, I wish I could tell you what's going on here. This structure here, people think it's a tree. I see why they think it's a tree. They think it's the lost city of Atlantis. You can actually verify yourself that this structure here isn't, you can't see it. You can't go see it. You can't walk to it. There's nowhere to see it. There's no Google Street View. If you look at any of the pictures they actually give us, which I don't even want to take my time, they're all 3D images. That's the map there. I'm talking about 3D model, photoshopped images, fake images. Look at this one. Flat. Another one flat. Another one slightly different, but same deal here. Real interesting, real interesting. Based on what I see, I find it interesting, and I'll tell you why, right? This is what people think. All of this, right? Wrong. It hit me. So it hit me as I was going in here. Now, I have a couple other Richat videos, but this is going to be my official one. I want to make it relatively short. I see this video is already long enough. All right. And I got the look in, and I realized it actually did look like an eyeball. We know the Illuminati and all them people run with the eye and all that. The eye of the Sahara, the eye. It looked like an eye, right? Oh, it looked like an eye. Okay, got it. So I'm looking here. I'm like, oh, this looks like an eyeball. And I was like, oh, let me go in here. And I looked. And if anybody sees it, you'll see it in a couple of my other videos. I drew it out in one of the thumbnails. This is where we are right here. Okay, this is this. This is this. All right. Now, what we're looking at here, this is like a reverse fractal zoom. And I challenge all of you to go check it out. You can zoom in really far, like so far it doesn't actually make sense. And what you're going to find is the farther you zoom in, it opens up a gigantic Earth photo. All right. So I want to let you guys know, long story short, so we can jump ahead and I can get into the research again. Yeah. You see what the link, you see what's sitting right over here. You see what's sitting over here. You're like, what? But how, Steve, Starboy, how could, you're jumping the gun, ain't you? Ha ha. Ha ha. So yeah, I'm saying this is our crater. This is like the rest of Antarctica. The water pours in, right? The water pours into our zone. And it's also like done like that, right? It's like this weird kind of, but look, dig this. The further you get out, you can actually get up here and find that they show you that there's an exit up in here, some sort of like exit here, right? Well, dig this. Immediately after, you find that there's a train station. Now, I've already done this and I can't find the footage. I have a hard time tracking all my storage. You can track this train, you can find cities, you can find these little icons to give you hints. Steve, what are you talking about icons? This, well, here, let's start. I'll give you a couple since you guys don't think I'm tripping. Here it goes. Pillar of Hercules. It's an icon, okay? Now, it might be a structure like that, but this is an icon because we're looking for something like this over here. We know we're looking for the Pillar of Hercules over here, okay? There's something here. You can actually get into some more stuff here, all right? You can actually do this for days and days and days. This is why I haven't touched this in a year, because it took a lot out of me. Now, this also, oh yeah, this also isn't colorized correctly. Hopefully you see that. All the colors are off. A lot of this is water. So for shits and gigs, you could colorize this blue, all right? But this would be like a bowl right here. This is like, we're looking down into a bowl. This is the big old mountain there. This, okay, is this. See, there's water there too. So it's hard to tell because we don't have like defined, but this water all flows in and out of here. All right. Steve, what are you talking about? What are you talking about, Steve? So, what else? So, where was my proof? Okay, Steve, all right, where are we going to go with this? Long story short, dig this. So, on my channel, I did a video. It's the 9-minute one. It's right in here. All right, so I did a video right here, and you'll see. All right, and basically, if you don't know what's going on in these videos, that aircraft is superimposed. It's not there because what's taking the video? That's superimposed so that it gives your eyes something. It breaks line of sight. All right, so I don't know why it's so dark, but you see this crater here that they're showing us. First off, this is lunar footage. Why is it colorized like this? Like I did a little bit on the videos, but no, I was able to pull out greens and blues and all kinds of stuff. All right, you see this right over here? This one, right over here. Okay, can you explain to me why we are looking at that right there? Okay. All right. You guys got it? So even right now, I'm getting goosebumps telling you because, oh my God. But yeah, so, right? So if you're like, well, what are you talking about? Well, like for instance, you look at this and you'd be like, what? I realized that. So at that point, I realized because the video was really showing the things that they do to hide it all in front of us. It was crazy. I was really just out there. And I got to looking over here and I ended up finding the Bifrost Bridge. Now, we do know a rainbow bridge that connects the realm of the gods, Asgard, to the human world. Basically, it's a back door to Asgard or whatever. Well, I found what I believe that is. It's right here. Why is it called Bifrost? Because on either side of the land bridge, which kind of looks created, you'll find ice. You'll find ice here on this land bridge. You'll actually, I don't know if you guys believe me or if I got to keep proving it to you. I'm just trying to dump the info. I'm not trying to make you a believer. All right. You'll find other spots like where they're hiding, like you see all that? They're hiding stuff in here. I think Heimdall had like a lookout post and a post here on this side too. You can find that there's stuff on either side of the bridge, as well as down here too. All right, whole little bridge here. Well, what's that doing in there, Steve? I didn't put it there. What else you got? Well, what if you're bored one day and you say, "Oh, well, what's this over here? This what? It's more collage. Look, it's more collage. You see that? See what it's doing? All right, it's more collage. It's more collage. Well, what else you got, Steve? Did you see that? What was that? We were down here looking at this. Oh, is that another river? Is that another channel? Now, this doesn't mean that where we're finding these items are where they are on the map, unless this is correctly like, because it looked like they splayed it on the inside of a bowl, right? Like, if you remember them old Hot Wheels crush cars, and you do that and crush them. All right, so you guys can look around, please. I would love for you guys to. I would like the TikToks to start and all that. I need you guys all on this because wouldn't be the only place where they're hiding stuff. All right, so you're like, oh man, what is this? So if you don't, I mean, you can look in and see. Look, see, it's still zooming in. You see that? And we can see all the snow down here on this little embankment, or water, or whatever. You decide what it is. It could be like geotherm water or whatever. All right, so this is everything. Okay, so, right? So you're like, well, what? What was that? Why? What's all this over here? Well, let's go take a look. If we zoom in, what's this? Is this green terrain? What's this in here? See, it's another giant Earth photo. So let's back out. What about this area over here? I don't know. What's this? If you look at that, all right. So let's back out. What else we got? Oh, what was that? Something down in here? Okay. What about down in here? Same deal. Same deal. See? And this would be like, water edge. You know what I'm saying? Mountains. Go down in here. Now these are also deeper images. So I was really out there one day. These images are like light source images in blackness. You know what I'm saying? And they hit them down in here. What else they got? And there's a few other areas where they did that. I mean, you could really just look at this whole thing and zoom in on it, and you can see that it's not what they're showing you here. So what else we got down here? Look at these clouds. See, this is a big clouded sky image. Do you see that? These are clouds. All right. I'm just gonna keep showing you just a couple more so that can really set in with you guys. You can run up all the way up here and look at all this. You see, I've already done this already, so I don't want to get like lost in the weeds or lost in the sauce. There's a bunch of stuff here, so as you see, I'm still working out more of the crater. I'm trying to find the other living territories as well. I have this theorized as Jotunheim, but that's when I was still basing everything on Norse mythology. I'm not sure if I should do that. This Yggdrasil thing, I don't know if I should do that. Again, I was looking for the flow of water around the rim, right? So I was following the water, and the water around the rim starts and then comes in here, right? And so that image would connect right here, okay? And this is I believe the river Styx, and I believe possibly this is where like Mark Zuckerberg went. I was gonna do a huge video on where the millionaires. Long story short, Zuckerberg isn't here. Him and Bezos leave. But long story short, Zuckerberg's not here. Every time you've seen Zuckerberg in the last year or so, it's all been deep fake. Go check that inauguration video again, as well as Elon Musk. Almost a lot of the 60% of the time we've seen him on television, it was a deep fake. Notice how him and Trump almost rarely are in the same view. They're like here and they don't touch, right? So Just keep that in mind. They're like superimposing like Musk's face on someone else there in the room. Everybody in the room is in on it. All right. I had to fill you guys in. It's been a lot. It's been a lot. So I'm like, well, shit. I gotta get the fuck. I gotta get out of here. So we got a little map here. We got another map that. So long story short, this structure, this entire zone here, actually, like if you wanted, there's a lot out here, by the way, like this stuff, right? All kinds of stuff. What is this, old forest or something down in here? There's all kinds of stuff in here. I'll let you guys figure that out, you know what I mean? And you know what I'm saying? Because you could really do this. Like, look down in here. Oh, what was that? And now we can come down in here and look in that. Now, I think I've seen this on the lunar surface too. This like scrape right here. All right, so this video is already getting long. It's 22 minutes long. This is way longer than I want a video to be. But you guys have to get filled in. This entire area is fake. This entire area is fake. You can't guarantee that any of this, first off, anything is right, but this is fake, and the Eye of the Sahara has been left here as a clue. Come take a look at it. Look at it with new eyes, all right? And you will see the truth. Long story short, I need Goji lamps to consider what I'm talking about. I'm gonna reach out to you, brother, okay? See how we can take, because this is your topography data right here, all right? This needs to go on this, okay? And we are working on, let's see here, we are working on a map, but I'll just give you guys a quick little hint. Everything else is down in here, okay? There's a little spot down here called Ushuaia. Let's make this quick. All right, so there's a little place called Ushuaia here. It's the end of the world. You need to go here. I love you guys, okay? We can talk more about it, but until you guys realize this, I can't continue to keep putting information out. This shit is secret for a reason. But just like I showed you in the eye, I had found this first, actually, and well, I didn't. I actually found that first because I was looking into how they did it, found the exit. Forget how it all kind of happened at the same time. It's really interesting. Long story short, I don't believe any of this is here. I'm believing this, what they're showing us here is wrong. This whole thing is not what we get when we go here. That's where I'm at with this. I don't have much else. I'd actually have a little bit more. Like this area here is the other side of the moon. So like this side here, I'm thinking is this. Which they're kind of saying that, but that helps us find this here, right? Now, if everybody's over here kicking it, we're either allowed over if we find it on our own, or we're not allowed back and we get like incepted into a new society. I doubt that it's Wild Wild West. It's probably all settled outside of these walls, people. Hope you guys understand that. Whoever our top governments work for, they work for people that run this shit outside of here. They're allowed to do certain things. Unless it's just a mad gold rush since the reset. That could be one thing. The people that know what's up are mad dashing, trying to take over everything because everybody got destroyed in the reset. This was a solar system wide reset. Every planet, every civilization, in the entire solar system destroyed. And ancestral whites are trying to cover it up as to what happened, why, who was running things. We're not going to get on that. That could be a whole nother video as well. But I believe that is good for today. I'm going to leave you guys with this. This isn't going to be a super fancy video, but I did want to make contact. So I'm gonna be dropping this off on all your channels. Okay. Shout out to My Lunch Break. Shout out to Michelle Gibson. Shout out to Martin Liedtke. Shout out to Paul Cook. That's my guy, man. Paul, man, you got so much more. You got so much more for yourself. Shout out to ODD. Shout out to everybody I can't think of. Oh, CRE. 1 second. Boom. I'm going to show you guys something. I want you guys to check this video out too. I'll just edit this out. All right, so last channel I want you guys to check out. He never got popping like that. I reached out to him. He didn't really, you know, hey, man, I'm reaching out to you again. Your research is amazing. You see this, what you found here? That's also what he found here. And that's also what I found in there, right? Do I need to pull it up? I probably do. You've seen it. Rewind it. It's there. I'm not doing it again. All right. The video's already 30 minutes long. It's hard. I'm starting to sweat. It's hard to talk about this stuff and not like lose your mind. Can anybody identify with that? Like, oh my gosh. As soon as you really get into it, it feels like all the letters in the matrix go. So that's going to be the end of it for this one. Check out my videos, please. As you see, this all started off with me reanalyzing all the different Apollo footages, and you'll see I got a handful of videos here. They're all really good and worth watching. Namaste. Like, subscribe, comment, let me know what you thought about this. Feel free to click all through the video. Like, just check it out. You'll see that I'm really trying to show y'all something, and I need the conspiracy community to see what's out here, right? To see what's out here. So do that. I will see you guys later. Okay. Peace.